and welcome to Goosebump Cottage. It is Christmas Eve and it's been about 2 months since we have moved in here. So we're kind of chilling and I thought I might just give you a bit of a house update and walkthrough just to show you everything that we have done in these last 2 months. Now keep in mind that we both have full-time jobs and the weather hasn't been great, okay? So we're gonna start with our master bedroom, aka the only bedroom, because I think we did the most stuff here. So, okay, we'll start with, I'll just go to the door now. And we have Mr. Arthur sitting on the bed together with his kingship Rascallion #1 and staring at the beautiful view.
Slightly blocked by the Jeep.
Yeah, because somebody parked the Jeep where he shouldn't.
Well, in my defence, there is a storm outside and there's a couple of branches on the neighbour's tree which look decidedly unsafe, and I don't really want them to fall on my Jeep. And I would like to point out that Ellie did a lovely job painting this room, and then 3-4 days ago she decided to put up some more samples. So now we get to paint the wall again.
Well, the original plan was to have these 3 walls light the way they are. I don't know if you can actually see them, but it's like a light duck egg greenish thing. And that wall, I wanted it darker, but I couldn't find the right paint. And now I did. The winner is the one to the left. So that's on the to-do list for this Christmas break. Anyway, so we have the ceiling. We're looking to buy a better light. We're playing with ideas about that. So hopefully that will happen in January.
Oh, we're thinking about copper. Big copper bowls, for want of a better phrase. What do you think? You think copper might be nice with the ceiling? Let us know.
Yeah, we want ideas because we kind of don't know exactly what to do there. So lights hopefully in January. That wall will be painted hopefully by the end of this year.
Maybe even today?
Maybe even today. That's Oscar's bed there. That's my new wardrobe, which it's still an improv because Arthur here is planning on doing a nice wooden kind of wardrobe.
Arthur's going to build a wardrobe.
For both of us.
From oak.
From oak. That would also incorporate Oscar's bed somehow, somewhere on the floor. But until then, I have this. It was sold by Jinsk as a hallway unit, but I think it works perfectly as my open wardrobe, which is what I like. Now, carry on to the small hallway. Let me turn on the light. And here, what we did was to paint the ceiling when I did the bedroom. As you can see, the light is kind of just hanging there. And then Arthur, you see, it came, when we bought the house, it had these, I think you can see it here better, kind of like wooden paneling. And Arthur just took one out and it looks like this. We actually have a hole there. We just wanted to see the original walls of the house, where they were. And we did find out an interesting fact that we have about this size that is paneled. It's taken out of the original house when they built, I don't know, when they did this this wall of the bedroom. But for now, we're just gonna leave it the way it is because we don't want to fall into the trap of making holes everywhere and then having to live with them for months and years on end. So if we start something, we actually just want to do it first and then carry on with the next hole. So the front door, it's actually not functional anymore because Arthur took out the door to our bedroom and he wanted to sand it, and here we have a few samples of what we're thinking of staining it with. This is way too dark, so that's not going to happen. We're actually thinking more of an oak kind of color. But Unfortunately, the weather has been so bad and we don't have a workplace, a sheltered workplace yet. So, because you can't sand it inside the house, you really need to take them out somewhere sheltered. And every time Arthur would take the door out to sand it, the rain would start. And then he would bring it back in. And then half an hour later, he'd be like, yes, I'm taking it now. And then the rain will start again. So eventually he gave up on the idea. We want to either clean out our small garage. We have a tiny garage coming with the house, or maybe buy something, do something. It's like on the to-do list. We haven't decided on that yet. And until then, our front door, being so drafty, has a blanket on it, and then this door on it. So we are just using the back door for now, which I suppose it's fine as long as it's a door. Okay, carry on. The next room, we went bold with the next room, and this is like the reveal now. Okay, it is a great week because just before Christmas we got our couch. We had to wait for about 3 months for this couch to arrive, and it's finally here. And the great reveal. Ta-da! Now it's in the middle of the room, and Arthur is a bit busy painting the walls. It's covered in rags because we don't want to put paint on it. And since we have the couch and it's navy blue, and our ceiling is finished, the walls were just screaming to be painted. So on a Monday afternoon, Arthur just went to the shop and bought the paint that we wanted. And for the last few hours, he's just been painting the walls. So let us check in on him. So Art, what are you doing?
It's great crack painting the walls. However, the real question is, should we paint the whole room blue? Or should we maybe paint the fireplace a different colour? Will it look like a cave if it's all blue? I don't know. The windows are going to be replaced at some stage, so we might just paint them white for the moment. But possibly thinking we might paint them black, because we are toying with the idea of painting the door as black as well. But yeah. Let us know what you think. Should we paint the whole room blue, or do you think we should mix it up?
I vote for the whole room blue. And Arthur votes for diversity.
Sure. I'm not sure. I think maybe the fireplace or that wall should be a different colour.
Okay, let me get into the corner here, and then let me do a tour of the room. So that's the door to the kitchen, bathroom, the office / bedroom / wardrobe room, the fireplace wall, and then the window wall, which is already blue.
Bearing in mind the fireplace is going, there's a stove going in there.
Yeah, but we still don't know what we're going to do with it.
And an enormous big TV.
Yes. But the TV will be black, and the black will go very well with blue. So please do drop a comment and let us know as soon as possible. The next room is our living room, sitting room, fireplace room. And we painted the ceilings as well white. And once we've done that, we moved to the walls. We went really dark blue because we thought to ourselves, it's such a small room, in case we don't like it, we're just going to paint over it. But we really like it. We think that it really works. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's ours. And this is our house. So, ta-da! This is it. As you can see, it's not finished yet. We just put one layer of paint on the walls, and we haven't done, the edges up there. And now we're looking, because this color, we bought an expensive paint and they don't have this color anymore. So now we're trying to, we ordered it online and we're just waiting for it to be delivered. So Yeah, this is it. This is how it looks with the fireplace. And at the window still, I think it really pops the windows out. We'll see how it goes with the rest. So Arthur, tell us what you're doing.
So Ellie, I'm attempting to put a wall bracket on the chimney to hold up your enormous television. And I'm hoping
You mean
to get
there?
Yes, and I'm hoping to get it straight, because if I don't, I will have to listen to my brother-in-law laughing at me for years, because I've been laughing at him because his isn't straight.
So how's it going?
Slowly. But you know, slowly, slowly catch a monkey.
So could you walk us through the process a bit?
Well, you attach the brackets to the back of the TV, and
You mean there?
yeah, and then it comes with this very handy little cardboard cutout which you can then place on the wall, and you should get that level. And then when you get that up, you have to drill 4 holes here, 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 and here. And then you take off that metal bracket there and bolt it into the wall, and then the TV should just sit on top of it. And it's as simple as that.
So that's our couch, which we got before Christmas. And the other thing, and that's what Arthur was working on last night, we're trying to finally mount our TV on the wall here. As you can see, some damage has been done to the paint, but that's because it's also not sealed yet. But we'll fix that, that's fine. So he really wanted to make it straight, and I hope he did. However, we have a problem because you see, this is like a simple, you cannot really adjust it to take it more at the front. So it will not fit now, the TV. Well, the TV will fit, but the problem is the cable, the power cable, it actually goes out of the TV. Actually, I'll show you. I think it's better to show you. So this is the TV, and we have installed these things that go, they're part of the system to hang on the wall. But the problem is that the TV cable, which goes in here, really sticks out. And because of this, it will not stay straight on the wall. So last night we spent all night trying to find solutions about it. One of them would be to buy a different wall stand, one that goes a bit at the front, like they're the adjustable ones, but it's about €300 for one, and we just think it's way too expensive for what it is. The other one would be to get a new TV, which that's not good either, because our TV is good and it's expensive. So the third one, which it's what I think we're going to do today, well, Arthur is going to do today, is to actually put a hole in this wall where the cable goes in. So kind of make a hole, the cable will go there. Of course, it has to be very well calculated. And then the plug-in socket, well, we don't have one here anyway, so the cable will go up through the roof, and then on top of the ceiling to where we have a power supply. So I'm gonna try to film that, so stay tuned for that. Oh, I think Arthur has something to say.
So we're going to make a small hole behind the TV, and then what we will do is, not now because I don't have the tool for the job, we're going to chase a line all the way up the chimney and put the cable into it, so we'll be able to hide the cable up through the roof. And when I was up in the attic, I discovered that the previous owners installed a heater up in the attic, presumably to stop the tank from freezing, and there is a plug up there, or socket up there, with a timer switch that you can turn on a thermostat. But it hasn't been used, it seems. It just was left there. So there is a socket up there which we'll be able to use, so we can plug the TV in up there. We also discovered that under this lovely wooden ceiling there's plasterboard and about 8 inches of insulation, which was good to see. So yes, we should be making a hole in this lovely, lovely chimney.
Yeah, but that's also because on the long term, we actually want to tear down this entire wall.
That's the other thing. So last night we were sitting on the couch, and this chimney here, you would have thought was the original chimney and might have a nice stone chimney behind it. But it doesn't. It seems the stone chimney was taken out and was replaced with blocks. And I'm not a builder, so I don't know the answer for the reason for this. But it goes the whole way across, as you can see, it's huge. But the actual chimney is only this wide. And then within that there's obviously a round liner. But there's a big cavity here, which would be great to put firewood in, but you can't access it because the blocks have been placed on the side, and I don't think it would be possible to cut through it. And it doesn't seem to be a supporting wall. It's not supporting anything upstairs. The joists run from the walls to the walls. I don't know why they've done it the way they have. So we were thinking last night, maybe we would take the whole thing out and put in a suspended stove, which would be nice. But then we came to another problem. If we take that out and we put in a stove, because we'll actually gain, it goes back about 1.5 meters. So, well, yeah, at least 1 meter. So we gain a lot of extra space in the room. So we put the stove all the way back. But then where do we put a TV?
Because we have so many doors and windows. The couch has to be there because there's nowhere else where the couch can go. And then we have windows, doors, more doors.
So then we thought, well, maybe we'll put the couch here and put the stove over here. And if we put a stove over here, maybe we could put a stove there and a spot for a TV there. But then the couch is probably too big for that space.
Yeah, and also I want my view from the couch. I mean, there's a wonderful view there. I want to sit on the couch and have a view. So these are problems for next year. It's work in progress. So we're kind of just playing with ideas, and we will be accepting any ideas. So if you're a builder or if you have any ideas about solutions to this, then yeah, just drop us a comment. So the next one is the second bedroom / office / guest room / Arthur's wardrobe / everything. We just dumped things here, okay, because there's nowhere else to dump them at the moment. As you can see, there's wardrobe. We left, that's the TV we want to mount on the wall. That's where the double bunk bed is going to go. The ceilings are not painted yet. This is the next step, to paint the ceilings here. It's on the to-do list. And then we're going to paint the walls. We have ordered the Roman blinds for this window as well. And hopefully in January, we're going to start work at this room. Just in general, once I paint the ceiling, the rest of the room starts talking to me. So usually it's like ceilings, walls, then some furniture, and then, well, then after that, the flooring starts screaming at me, but I just ignore it because that's just something I just can't deal with right now. So flooring, ignore. Bathroom, it's actually decent. We are not planning on doing anything to the bathroom for the next 6 months because I think it just needs modernizing. So to take out everything and then redo it in a nicer way. So what we would like to do is to take out the shower cabin and then take out the bathtub, and over there to do a big walk-in shower. And then when it comes to the sink, just leave it the way it is, as in like the location, and then get a bigger, nicer sink, bigger, nicer mirror, bigger, nicer toilet. But everything will stay the way it is, like it, as in location-wise. So yeah, it's just something that it's fine for now. We can deal with it for now. We can live with it for now. So yeah, this one stays. Okay, then the next and the last room of the house is the kitchen. which it's actually the extension, which wasn't built very well. So we're not doing too much. I still want to paint the ceilings and paint the walls, and do a few changes, put some pantry shelves in it. But on the long run, we actually want to demolish it and build something better entirely. Because the kitchen has been built, I think, about 10 years ago as an extension, or no, 20 years ago. And it's just kind of cold. Like, it's okay, but I don't know. I think it could be better when it comes to a beautiful cottage like this, you know, an old beautiful cottage like this. I think it can be done better. So nothing done to the kitchen yet. We are basically using all the utilities that were here. Old oven, old fridge. We got a new washing machine, but otherwise it's the way we found it. We still want to paint it, you know, ceilings and walls as usual, maybe get a better kitchen table, but for now it works. We're 2 months in, and you know, it's fine. Maybe 4 months in you'll see some changes over here. And that's the tour of the house. Now I'll show you a bit outside very quickly, because outside we haven't done much because of the weather and how short the days were. The evenings are very dark. And usually in the weekends when we had more time, the weather was bad, very windy, and it's just not pleasant to be out there. So we kind of just let it be a bit. But anyway, let me give you a quick tour. Ah, cold. So just here, Arthur set up a wood drying place out of pallets that he just produced from the streets of Dublin. We want to do it triple, so another one, and then we're just going to and that's all wood from around the garden. We also bought a tray load of wood, which Arthur cut, and yeah, we're just going to put it there, put something rooftop on top of it, and then just let it dry, and hopefully by next winter we'll be able to use some of it. Okay, this is the small garage. I'm not gonna show you in because it's just horrible, and it's humid, and it's full of snails, and it's just something, and I think the roof leaks, so it's just something that we have to deal with, okay, before I'm able to take you in. My parsley is doing well, funny enough. And then on this side we started working, I think you saw it in the previous video, we started working on these bushes over here. We want to take away from that height because it takes away from the sun. You see, it literally covers the entire sunshine in our kitchen. And then we want to clean this up, all of this, and put it all just in one corner over here. And eventually in January, Arthur is going to hire a cheap wood maker, and we're just going to turn all of this into cheap wood. Wood cheap, not cheap wood. And then we haven't managed to plant the trees yet, but we want to do it in the following week. This is the fence that we already put up. It needs to be continued over there, and we're going to put in a little gate between us and the neighbors. And then the other side, we haven't even put the pillars yet. That will probably have to wait for a bit because, as I said, short days, and it's just a little bit too cold and not enough time for everything. So I hope you enjoyed our update and our tour of the house. Let me get in because I'm really cold. I didn't get my coat. I hope you enjoyed our tour of the house. This is what we managed to do in 2 months over here. We could have done more. We could have done less. We just taking it slowly, and we just enjoy it. We try to make an effort to also relax and have our chats in the evening time and just not be on the go all the time. And so far it works. So far we're very happy, and we found our own rhythm. So thank you for watching, and if you want to hear more updates from us, just please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.